Yes, I'm Matthew Miller, and I'm back on this last segment. And I was sort of trying to keep this episode short, but I look like I'm just going to do this closing as well. I'm going to pretty much continue on this rant about this Food Bill 160-2. And what I was ranting about is just because it's about taking away to grow their own food and to bring genetically modified organisms into this country. And you know how bad it's going to turn out once it's been passed into law, and they say it will come into force on the 1st of March 2016, in which that's only a year away, according to Wikipedia. And come on, New Zealand, wake up! This is not a game. Get off your cell phone, turn off your television, and start doing your research about it, because man, if we're just going to remain asleep much longer, we are going to lose a lot more in the New Zealand, and it's going to become a much bigger mess. I know you like your cell phones, I know you like your television, I know you like watching your sports as well, and which is okay, but if you're still going to remain distracted, and the problem is though, that's why I call it the 2015, the year of distraction, because we got the Cricket World Cup, the FIFA Under-20 World Cup, and we also got the Rugby World Cup, and we've been distracted by three types of sports in that though. And I know I'm ranting, it's just because we gotta not be distracted, people. We gotta be awake, we gotta be alert. And being awake and alert, that's what's gonna stop this government from becoming tyrannical. And to stop being a slave to the system. You gotta break free from it. Break free from this bond of slavery to the system and do your own research. Gotta have some radical, some rational obedience. Because you gotta think what those laws are about before you decide to obey them. Irrational obedience means you just sort accepting the laws blindly and obeying it without question. That's irrational obedience. Rational obedience means you're thinking before you obey and what those laws are about. And that's all. I'm going to pretty much end my rant for now and just go on to this closing of this episode. And it's been great and doing a bit of ranting, and that's what I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue ranting and raving because I know this bugger here in New Zealand needs to wake up, needs to know what's going on. And I know we've got other alternative media here in New Zealand, which is a good thing. And I do appreciate what Vinny is doing as well, because man, if we don't have that, we wouldn't have as much people being awake as well. And we probably already had that food bill in right now if I didn't stand up for it, didn't stand up against it. And yes, it's by signing a petition and getting the news out is what's going to actually help us to remain a free society. And that's what eco-liberty is about. It's about having freedom in your homeland. That's why I call it eco-liberty. It's about getting the news and ideas out. And it needs to be out so people can actually understand and do their own research and think for themselves to see if I'm covering the right thing as well. Well, it's coming up to 5 minutes of this now. I think I'm going to end it here right now. It's been a good broadcast for now. It's Matthew Miller over and out. I'll see you next week on the next episode.
above. Let there be gossip, let it be cruel. I'll still be home before dawn. I've been through the ringer, I know you have too, but their fight was much worse than their bomb. Let freedom ring, let freedom ring, as the rivers rise.